Good evening, everybody. This is Ben here once again for today, and tonight I'm now gonna, since it's now like dinner time because I finished eating, I'm now gonna show you. I'm gonna do another movie collection video. It's not with celebrities though, but it's on a particular genre of films. This is probably the only one I'm gonna do, but because I have like a lot of them, this probably will be the only one. But who knows? We'll have to see. But anyways, for this genre of movies, I'm now gonna show you my war movies, films that dealt with particular wars like the Civil War, World War II, or anything like that, or the Vietnam War and anything like that. So, of course, now some of these, of course, I think I got everything I needed, but now some of these movies might not have like a particular thing in war, but they are, I have like some relation to it, like whether it's submarines or aircraft or anything like that. But as long as it takes place like the time period it takes place in or afterwards, it's like it has a mention to it, it'll be fine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Of course, I have these all by release year, not the events they occurred. These are all by release year, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Sands of Iwo Jima. This is the colorized version with John Wayne. And from what I see, there's no critic review on here. Okay, here's the label. This is a later printing from December 12th, 1997. Okay. Next up, we have The Longest Day. This is the black and white version. D-Day 50th anniversary. The film is from 1962. A solid and stunning war epic by Variety. Yep. This is presented in CinemaScope. It doesn't say, but I haven't put this tape in yet, but I'm guessing this is also shown in widescreen, but I'm not sure. But here's the label, part 1 and part 2. Okay. Like I said, these are all by release year. We have Gettysburg with Tom Berenger, Jeff Daniels, and Martin Sheen. 4 stars, a towering achievement. Gettysburg explodes on the screen in all its horror and heroism by Bill Deal of ABC Radio. Yep. Awesome jaw-dropping, a major event by Bruce Williamson of Playboy. I think this is the longest movie I have in my collection because it's run at about 254 minutes, so that's over 4 hours long. So yeah, this is a pretty long film, but here's part 1, part 2. And no, both these tapes don't have print dates, despite the black information on the bottom. Okay. Next up, we have Schindler's List. This is more of a Holocaust film, but it does take place around World War II, so that's why I'm including this. Yep, does it say on here? From the looks, it doesn't mention World War II, but it does mention Holocaust, so that's why I'm including this. Here's part 1 and part 2. This is still one of my favorites, as most of you know. Next up, we have Forrest Gump. This one takes place some of this takes place during the Vietnam War, so that's why I'm showing this. Versus Tom Hanks. Here's the label and label. Okay, next we have Crimson Tide, a powerhouse action thriller by Rolling Stone. This one isn't really a war film from what I see, but it does mention something about World War III and nuclear weapons, so that's why I'm showing this. Full Throttle Attention by Los Angeles Times, 2 thumbs up by Siskel and Ebert, and 2 of the best actors head to head by Good Morning America. This is with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. I don't gotta mention all the stars in these movies, but just kind of mentioning a few of them. Print date is November 29th, 1995. Next, we have Courage Under Fire. This also has Denzel Washington. 2 thumbs up by Siskel and Ebert, and from the director of Legends of the Fall and Glory, that's Edward Zwick. One of the best films of the year, Courage Under Fire honors its subjects and its audience by Patriot of Rolling Stone. Yeah, it mentions Gulf War, so this is a war film. The label, and there's no print date on here. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Except we have The English Patient. This also won Best Picture, much like Schindler's List and Forrest Gump, the year's best film by Time Magazine, the New York Times, and Los Angeles Times. A triumph by the New York Times, spectacular by Newsday. Yep. Okay. It's the ink label. Print date is March 9th, 1998. Next, we have one of the most popular war movies, Saving Private Ryan. This also has Tom Hanks, 5 Academy Awards including Best Director, Steven Spielberg. Yep, no critic review, but this was also made by Paramount alongside DreamWorks. Yep. Okay, it's part 1, no, feature film. Print date is September 7th, 1999. And the, whoa. Hold on a minute. Hang on. Losing balance. There we go. Print date is September 3rd, 1999. Hold on. Sorry about all the trouble. We got the tape in fine. Okay, there's that. Next, we have U-571. This is another submarine movie that takes place around the time. Gripping from Beginning to End by Larry King of USA Today. 4 stars, edge of your seat suspense by NBC TV. Thrilling, excitingly taut, and kinetic by Entertainment Weekly. Okay, it's the label. No print date, but the Blockbuster label. Next, we have The Patriot, Mel Gibson, 2 thumbs up by Roger Ebert and Joyce Kohak of Roger Ebert and the Movies. I also have this on DVD, but I'm not going to show it. A Thunderous Spectacle, The Patriot Packs a Wallop by Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Yep, there's the label. Print date again. Next, we have 13 Days. Kevin Costner, extraordinary. It keeps you hanging on every twist and turn by David Anson of Newsweek. This doesn't really mention about on a particular war, but it does say Soviet weapons and nuclear war, so that's why I'll include this. It's based on a true story as well. One of the best films of the year by David Sheehan of CBS TV, and an intelligently crafted political thriller by Jamie Bernard of the New York Daily News. Yep. Here's the label. Print date is October 5th, 2001. Next, we have Pearl Harbor. This is a 2 videotape set. No critic review on this one, but it has these bonus features, including the Faith Hill music video, W.O.B., and a History Channel documentary on Unsung Heroes. Yep. This is one of the first tapes I ever bought from the Salvation Army, but anyways, here's part 1. Print date is December 18th, 2001. And part 2, print date is December 19th, 2001. Okay. Up next, we have Black Hawk Down. This is on DVD. I don't have this on videotape. A 4-star knockout by Mike Clark of USA Today. Ridley Scott's uncompromising vision is awesome by David Anson of Newsweek. Yeah. But they're both different critic companies, I guess you could say. Okay. Anyways, here's the disc in the chapter selection. Alright. Next we have Behind Enemy Lines. Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman, an adrenaline-pumping action ride by Stephen Rea of the Philadelphia Inquirer, a celebration of the American can-do spirit by David Nansen Newsweek. Yep, this is a war film, that's why I'm showing it. This is a white tape label, no print date. And finally, we have K-19 The Widowmaker, a masterpiece by Larry King. An extraordinary epic of the sea, a suspenseful and thrilling film by Gene Shaw, The Today Show. Set during the Cold War, even though there was no actual fighting. But there were some events with submarines and Marines fighting, stuff like that. Particularly the Vietnam War, but here's the label. No print date. And that's pretty much it for my war movie collection, and I will see you again probably later or some other time. Don't know when, but anyways, I will see you later nonetheless. Hopefully.